once was a lady in waiting, let's call her Jane. That girl wasn't ordinary.
No way for me, a lady stuck in waiting. I'd rather battle fire-breathing dragons. I knew I could prove that a girl could be a knight, though my friends all laughed at me. But I wouldn't be discouraged and trained in secret. Then a dragon pinched the royal prince and everyone was freaking. So I went alone to the dragon's home to slay the dragon.
Hey now, Jane and the dragon are best friends now.
Dragon sweet, he let me see the young prince. Then the king made me a knight apprentice.
Hey now,
With dragon's help I'll be a knight someday.
Jane, your knees are making dimples in my neck.
Sorry, I am just so cross. They laughed at us, dragon. We sign up our kingdom for the singing competition and they laugh at us.
Actually, that was me.
Just because our kingdom has not won the trophy in a few years
More like 147.
does not mean we will not win this year. Through wooded glade I wander.
Jane, your voice. How do I put this? Your sword is neither as sharp nor as painful as your singing. That was singing, right?
Look, Green Lips, I know I have a terrible voice, but then I'm not entering the competition, am I? There is only one voice in the castle good enough for that.
Through wooded glade I wander, gathering blossoms as I go. I'll bring them to milady, that her heart she may bestow.
Bravo, Jester! Your melodious voice shall surely restore musical honor to our kingdom.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall do my best.
And you will win, I am certain of it.
Imagine it. Finally getting a chance to accept a trophy.
Yes, winning the competition would be grand, sire. But in the arts, nothing is guaranteed.
Then we will have to make sure it is. Jane, I charge you with keeping Jester's golden throat in tip-top condition.
Yes, Your Majesty. I vow that Jester will practice until he can sing the nightingales into silence.
But no pressure, eh, Jane?
I'll bring them to milady, that her heart she may bestow.
Sounds good, Jester. Not much of an ear for music myself, but my pig's quite the aficionado.
Well, if you ask me, bestow sounded a bit low.
You mean flat?
Pay no attention, Jester. You sounded wonderful to the rest of us.
All right, your assembled panel of musical experts.
We are just warming up, right, Jester? Can you sing a little higher and louder?
Does my cap jingle when I sneeze? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Sounds a bit reedy.
Oh, good. Advice from someone who can only carry a tune in a bucket.
And trust me, Jane is an expert at not carrying a tune.
Seriously, Jester, best not to sing so high in the competition.
You think?
Well, I think his voice sounds beautiful that high. Higher even.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Rake, Princess Dahlia will not eat her vegetables. What shall I do?
Well, Your Highness, we gardeners always say, the princess who eats the bean will grow to be a queen.
Truly?
Almost sounds like a frog.
A singing frog?
Ooh.
He is going to represent our kingdom?
You are quite the song tutor, Jane. Now he sounds just like you.
It is probably just a little tickle in his throat. Perhaps if you limber it up a bit, Jester.
I shall try.
Do you think a witch cast a spell on it, Rake? Perhaps poor Froggy is really a handsome prince.
Well, ballads and fairy tales are full of such things, but
We must find him before my frog prince gets eaten by a big fish.
As you wish, little Majesty.
This is all my fault, Pepper. The king told me to protect Jester's voice, but instead I ruined it.
Now, Jane. Just a scratchy throat. A little steam will do the trick. Give us a do-re-mi, Jester.
Do, re, mi, fa.
Give it another try, please.
Quickly, Rake, I heard it over here. My prince is a pig? Stop, Piggy Prince, stop! If you ask me, singing competitions are highly overrated.
But I practically promised the king we would win.
In that case, time for my secret remedy. Boiled beans and mouldy cheese in a potent potion paste. Guaranteed to clear the nose and soothe the throat.
Jane, about this remedy.
I know. You smell as bad as you sound.
Beans and bad cheese. Any left?
Fortunately, this is the last of it.
And that delightful aftertaste. Sweat. Yum.
There is no way around it. I will just have to tell the king. How does this sound? Your Majesty, I bring you good news and not so good news. And what is this not so good news, Jane? Jester cannot sing, but the good news is you will not have to build a trophy case. And with the money saved, you could buy a singing parrot. Right. Well, perhaps a good night's rest will help your voice.
Would it late, I wonder, gathering blossoms as I go. I'll bring them to me, lady, that her heart she may bestow.
Hello? Whose voice sings so sweetly?
Roses or lilacs for her hair.
I have failed you, Your Majesty. The responsibility is all mine.
Yes, yes, most nobly said. But nobility will not win our kingdom that contest.
True, Jester cannot sing, sire, but there is another.
I know, there is always another competition. But I am weary of being a good sport while other kings get to pose with trophies for singing and dancing and horsemanship and jousting and miming. No, there are no trophies for miming.
Last night, Jester and I heard a voice of uncommon beauty.
Really? In our kingdom?
Yes, and this voice was so melodious, I dare say even Jester could not sing as sweetly.
Well, this is wonderful news. So which of my subjects possesses this golden throat?
Therein lies the rub, Your Majesty. We do not exactly know the identity of this singer.
Yet,
Gunther?
sire, I vow that I shall find this phantom voice, and when I do, I will protect it.
Not if I find it first.
It matters not who finds the voice, but whoever does will forever be in my favor.
Would Your Highness care for a biscuit? You are quite welcome.
It might be time I took Smithy's pig, Prince, back to his royal sty.
But he has not finished his tea. Now he has.
Anon there rides a knight so brave, who dreams of the damsels he shall save.
But who shall save us from his voice?
Thank you, Sir Theodore. Your performance was very, rousing.
Actually, I have sung legions of knights into battle with that song.
Yeah, I can believe it. I would rather face a volley of arrows and listen to that.
Dragon, if you must be here, be quiet. Who is next? La 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 la. Oh, Mother, you heard about the auditions, did you?
For my first selection, a maypole dancing ditty from my youth. Maypole ditty.
If you can't play darts or light your farts, then you don't belong in here.
Oh, my. Sir Ivan, I had no idea you had such a gift.
Wait till you hear the second verse. If you faint at blood or you won't eat mud, then you don't belong in here.
Hammering, hammering, hammering song. Hammer this, hammer that, hammer all day long. My mentor taught me that. It is called the hammering song.
Jester, what did you think? He thinks it has a very good beat.
But your hammer has a better voice. If you need me, I shall be in a cloud hoping for thunder.
No luck, I see. Or rather, hear.
We still have 2 more auditions.
Them?
Strolling along in the moonlight, wondering when the time is right for a little kiss.
Oh, good night. I think that I shall search outside the castle walls. Who knows? Perhaps the singer is a yodeling goat herd.
Gunther may be right. I think we have heard every would-be warbler in the castle. Right. Time to find Dragon and take the talent search to the countryside.
Your Highness, you dropped your crown!
The voice!
Gathering blossoms as I go, I'll bring them to me, lady, that her heart she may bestow. Shall I bring her roses or lilacs for her hair? But the finest bloom of all is the love that we two share.
Dragon?
Wah!
Dragon, your voice. I can hardly believe it. So beautiful. Why have you kept it a secret?
Because I do not want short lives prancing and dancing about every time I open my mouth. Dragons should be intimidating, not entertaining.
But it is a tragedy not to share your talent with others.
And how would I ever get my fearsome reputation back after they heard...
Fa la 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 la.
Bravo! You have the voice of a meadowlark.
Exactly. No one is afraid of meadowlarks.
But the kingdom needs you.
And if they need an invading army roasted, I will be there for them, but I shall keep my singing to myself.
Dragon?
And as my friend, I expect you to keep it to yourself as well.
But the king expects us...
Promise?
Very well. You have my oath.
I just heard the most magnificent voice. Did you hear it too?
Voice? What voice is that?
Aha! It was you, Jane, all along.
Me? I cannot sing.
You pretend you cannot sing because you want everyone to think you are rugged and tough.
You do have that quality, Jane.
The king will be furious when I tell him that you placed your personal pride above the good of the kingdom.
Gunther, wait! I assure you I cannot sing.
Oh, really? Then whose voice did I hear? Dragon's?
Well, I suppose I do sing a little.
Then I suggest you have an explanation ready for the king.
Hello, pig. What's got your tail in a twist?
Wait, I command you to command Smithy to command his pig to act like a proper prince.
Smithy, could you do that, please?
Certainly. What exactly do you want my pig to do, Your Highness?
I want him to be handsome and gallant and stop rolling in the mud.
Apparently he's enchanted.
Exactly.
Then I suppose it would take a kiss from a beautiful maiden to break the spell.
Of course. Reg, we should have thought of that.
I tried not to, Your Majesty.
Here, Prince. Give us a kiss.
I do not think the Queen would approve.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la.
Jane, are you in some sort of intestinal distress?
I'm practicing for a command performance, if you must know. Thanks to Gunther, in 3 hours, the king is expecting to hear the golden-throated savior of the kingdom, Do, Re, Mi.
Well, that is a pickle. Sorry, Jane. Wish I could help.
You can. Sing for them.
Anything but that. I have a fire-breathing image to maintain.
Very well. While I do not understand your position, I must respect it.
Thank you.
Now, if you will excuse me. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti.
Oh, enough, please. For your sake and the ears of music lovers everywhere, perhaps there is a way I can sing without singing.
So you can imagine my surprise when Gunther informed me that you, Jane, are our kingdom's prima donna.
Prima might be overstating it a bit, sire.
Stage fright?
Fright? Yes, your majesty, definitely.
Regardless, a true knight should be willing to brave arrows for her king, let alone a little case of the butterflies.
Yes, your majesty. I humbly apologize.
Well, what is done is done. Do not let this affect your performance. Well?
Ah, yes. As you wish, sire. I am going to start singing now.
Through wooded glade I wander, gathering blossoms as I go. I'll bring them to me, Lord, that his favor he bestow.
Gunther was right. Jane, your voice will surely bring home a trophy.
You are too kind, your majesty. And now, if you will excuse me...
No, no. I want to hear more.
Well, if you insist, I suppose I could sing the second verse.
Shall I bring him roses? Lilacs for her hair.
A little tickle in my throat, sire. Allow me to try again. Shall I bring him roses or lilacs for his hair?
Jane, that was not you we heard singing before, now was it?
No, sire, it was not.
Then who was it?
I regret to say, I have sworn to keep his identity a secret.
Jane, a knight's first duty is to whom?
To her king, your majesty.
And your king commands you, Jane. Tell me who that singer is.
With respect, sire, I cannot break an oath given with knight's honor.
Tell me, Jane, can a king keep in his service a knight who will not obey him?
No, your majesty.
Shall I bring her roses or lilacs for her hair? But the finest bloom of all is the love that we two share.
Can the piggy prince come out to play?
Princess, I think it is time you knew. Pig is just, well, a pig. I hope you're not disappointed, Princess.
Not at all. I knew the pig was not a prince all along.
You did?
Of course. I was just playing along for you, Reg.
Actually, I am a bit disappointed.
Thank you again for agreeing to sing in the competition, Dragon.
You short lives are not the only ones capable of a noble gesture. Just a shame you will not witness my triomphe du chant.
Defying the king has its price. Hold still. I want you to look your best.
Just as long as I don't look too pretty. Mr. Spot.
Dragon?
Sorry. Just wanted to wish you good luck.
La! Did you hear that?
La la la
Jester,
la la
your
la,
voice is
la.
back. And as beautiful as ever.
Looks like you were off the hook, Dragon.
Excuse me?
Now that I can sing, you need not go to the competition.
Oh, yeah, right, good. Because I really did not want to go. You are sure you are up to performing? Your la-las sounded a bit shaky to me.
Shaky?
La 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 la.
Better, but still lacking... something.
Dragon, he sounded fine. What are you up to?
Jane, I'm simply trying to give a fellow singer some constructive criticism. Perhaps you should try singing higher and louder, like this.
La 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 la.
Sore throat?
Good luck.
Through wooded glade I wander, gathering blossoms as I go. I'll bring them to milady, that her heart she may bestow. Shall I bring her roses or lilacs for her hair? But the finest bloom of all is the love that we two share.